God is trying to talk to you. You are chosen to see this rare miracle tonight. Don't tell anyone. It will happen in just 2 minutes. Do not scroll away, because what you are about to hear is not ordinary. And if you ignore this moment, you may miss something that was prepared only for you. I am speaking to you right now because your heart has been quietly searching, even when your lips said nothing. You are not here by accident, and this is not just another passing message you can forget. I am drawing your attention because something precious is about to unfold, and it has your name written all over it. Stay with me, because these next moments carry a weight that can shift everything you thought was fixed in your life. Type Amen if you believe. I am trying to talk to you because you have reached a point where silence has been louder than words. You have felt alone, even in crowded places, and you have wondered if anyone truly sees what you are carrying inside. I have seen every hidden tear, every quiet struggle, and every time you held yourself together when you felt like breaking. This is why I am calling you now, because you are not forgotten and you are not overlooked. I have chosen this exact moment to reach you because your spirit is open, even if your mind is tired. What I am about to do is rare, and it is not something that happens every day. This is not something you can force or recreate later, because it is aligned with a moment that has been prepared long before you even realized it. You are chosen to witness something that will not only touch your life, but also awaken something deep inside you that has been waiting to rise. This miracle is not random, and it is not for everyone. It is for you, because you have endured more than you speak about, and you have remained standing when it would have been easier to give up. Before this moment passes, I ask you gently, if your heart feels this truth stirring inside you, take a second to like this video, because your agreement with what I am doing opens your spirit even more to receive what is coming. Do not ignore that small urge inside you, because it is not small at all. It is your spirit responding to me, even if your thoughts are still trying to catch up. Stay present, because this connection matters more than you realize. You may not understand why I am asking you not to tell anyone, but there is a reason for this. Not every blessing is meant to be announced before it arrives, and not every miracle can survive the noise of doubt from others. There are moments that must remain quiet so they can grow without interference. This is one of those moments, and I am asking you to protect it by keeping it close to your heart. What I am about to place in your life needs your faith, not the opinions of others. Type 222 if you trust God. The next 2 minutes are not just time passing by, they are a doorway. You are stepping into something that has been waiting for your attention, and now that you are here, I will not let this moment go to waste. You may feel a shift inside you, something subtle yet powerful, like a quiet certainty that things are about to change. That feeling is not your imagination, it is my presence moving closer to you. I am not distant, and I am not silent, even when it feels that way. I want you to understand that this miracle is not always loud or dramatic in the way you expect. Sometimes it comes as a sudden peace where there was anxiety, or a clear direction where there was confusion. Sometimes it is the lifting of a burden you have carried for so long that you forgot what it feels like to be free. Do not limit what I can do by expecting it to look a certain way. Just stay open, because what I am doing is tailored to your life, your pain, and your purpose. You have been through moments where you questioned if things would ever change. You have replayed situations in your mind, wondering if you missed your chance or if you made the wrong choices. I am telling you now that nothing you have faced has disqualified you from what I am about to do. In fact, those very struggles have prepared you to receive this in a deeper way. You are not behind, and you are not late. You are right on time for what I have prepared. Right now, I want you to breathe slowly and let go of the tension you have been holding in your body. You do not need to force anything to happen, because this is not something you earn. This is something I give, because I love you and because I see the parts of you that no one else sees. Let your guard down for a moment and allow yourself to feel my presence without resistance. You are safe here, and you are held in a way that cannot be shaken. The miracle that is coming is not just about changing your situation, it is about changing how you see yourself. You have underestimated your worth, and you have carried labels that were never meant to define you. I am removing those false identities and replacing them with truth. You are chosen, not because you are perfect, but because you are willing to keep going even when it is hard. That willingness has brought you here, into this moment where everything can begin to shift. I do not work within your limits of time the way you expect, and what begins in a moment can continue unfolding far beyond it. Stay with me, because what I am doing inside you is deep, and it is only beginning to reveal itself. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into fortune? A covert CIA finding exposes a strange 7-second ritual that activates money-attracting brainwaves on autopilot. Supported by science and 4 elite labs, this home ritual is turning struggling people into dream lifestyle owners. But this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted from the internet forever. There is a quiet shift happening within your spirit, and even if you cannot fully explain it, you can feel it. It is like something that was once heavy is slowly lifting, and something that felt uncertain is becoming steady. This is how I often move, not always with noise, but with a certainty that settles into your soul. I am planting something inside you that will grow, even after this moment ends. Do not rush to understand it all right now, because some things are meant to unfold step by step. You have spent so much time trying to figure everything out on your own, carrying burdens that were never meant for you to carry alone. I have watched you try to stay strong, even when you felt like you had nothing left to give. You kept going when others would have stopped, and you held on when everything around you felt uncertain. That strength did not go unnoticed, and it has brought you into alignment with what I am doing right now. You are not here by chance, and this moment is not random. Type yes to affirm. I want you to understand something clearly, because it matters deeply. The miracle you are about to witness is not just about changing what is outside of you. It is about restoring what has been worn down inside of you. You have been through experiences that made you question your worth, your purpose, and even your place in this world. I am healing those places, not all at once, but in a way that is gentle and lasting. There are things you have been waiting for that seem delayed, and at times you wondered if they would ever come. You questioned if you were overlooked or if something was holding you back. I am telling you now that nothing has been wasted. Every delay had a purpose, even when it did not make sense. What is coming into your life now is aligned with everything you have gone through, and it will make sense in ways you did not expect. The reason I asked you to keep this to yourself is because what I am doing is personal. It is not meant to be explained to everyone, because not everyone will understand it. Some things are sacred, and they grow best in quiet places. Protect this moment, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. Let it settle within you before you try to share it with others. There is also something I want you to release right now. Let go of the need to control every outcome. Let go of the fear that things might not work out. That fear has been holding you back more than you realize. When you release it, you create space for what I am bringing into your life. Trust does not mean you understand everything. It means you choose to believe that I am working, even when you cannot see the full picture. Type 777 to receive blessings. You are not the same person you were before this moment began. Something has already shifted, even if it feels small right now. The way you see yourself is beginning to change, and the way you respond to what comes next will reflect that change. You are stepping into a new awareness, one that is not based on fear or doubt, but on trust and quiet confidence. This is part of the miracle, and it is just as important as anything that happens around you. I know there are still questions in your mind, and there are still areas of your life that feel uncertain. That is okay. You do not need to have everything figured out right now. What matters is that you stay open and continue to walk forward. I will guide you, step by step, in ways that you will begin to recognize more clearly. There are doors that will begin to open for you, and some of them may surprise you. Opportunities will come that you did not expect, and they will feel aligned in a way that is hard to explain. Pay attention to those moments, because they are not random. They are part of what I am setting in motion for you. When you see them, do not hesitate. Move forward with confidence, knowing that you are being guided. You may also notice that certain things begin to fall away from your life. Situations, habits, or even relationships that no longer serve you will start to fade. Do not hold on to them out of fear. Sometimes letting go is part of receiving something better. Trust that what leaves is making space for what is meant to stay. I want you to remember this feeling, this quiet sense that something is happening for you, not against you. Hold on to it when things feel uncertain again. Let it remind you that you are not alone and that you are not forgotten. What I have started in you will continue, even when this moment feels distant. You are chosen not because you have everything together, but because you are willing to keep going. That willingness is powerful, and it has brought you here for a reason. Do not underestimate what I can do through someone who simply chooses to trust, even when it is difficult. That is because I have already touched a part of you that cannot go back to how it was. This is how transformation begins, quietly but powerfully, without needing permission from the outside world. You are stepping into a space where my voice becomes clearer, and your distractions begin to lose their hold. There were moments when you thought I was silent, when you felt like your prayers were unanswered and your waiting had no purpose. I saw those moments, and I stayed with you even when you doubted it. What you are experiencing now is not a sudden decision from me. It is the result of a connection that has been building over time. Every time you chose to hold on, every time you whispered hope instead of giving up, you were moving closer to this exact moment. Nothing you endured was empty, and nothing you felt was ignored. Type 1111 if you walk by faith. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has now come to light, revealing a brain-hacking ritual that draws in wealth like magic. It only takes 7 seconds. You can do it at home, and it's supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are ditching debt and living in luxury right now. But this information won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. I want you to notice something very important. The way you are thinking right now is beginning to shift, even if it is subtle. Thoughts that once brought fear are losing their strength, and a new sense of calm is starting to take their place. This is not something you created on your own. It is my presence reshaping how you see things, one layer at a time. Do not resist it, because this is part of the miracle you were chosen to receive. You have been carrying expectations that were placed on you by others, and at times you felt like you had to live up to standards that did not truly belong to you. That weight has made you question your identity and your direction. I am removing those false pressures and bringing you back to what is real. You do not have to prove your worth to anyone. Your value has always been secure, even when you did not feel it. There is something else I want you to understand clearly. The miracle is not only about what you gain, but also about what you release. There are thoughts, habits, and even attachments that have quietly held you back. You may not have noticed how much they influenced your decisions and your emotions. As I move within you, those things will begin to loosen their grip. Let them go without fear, because what I am giving you is far greater than anything you are leaving behind. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. You may begin to notice that your sensitivity to certain situations increases. Things that once felt normal may now feel out of place, and that is not something to worry about. It is a sign that your awareness is growing. You are becoming more aligned with truth, and that alignment will guide you in ways you did not expect. Trust those inner nudges, even when they do not make immediate sense. I am also preparing you for moments where you will need to stand firm. Not everyone will understand the changes they see in you, and some may even question them. Do not let their confusion shake your confidence. What I am doing in your life is not based on their understanding. It is based on my purpose for you, and that purpose is steady and unchanging. You have a role to play in what is coming, and it begins with your willingness to remain open. Do not close yourself off out of fear of disappointment. You have experienced enough of that already, and it has made you cautious. But this is different. This is not built on uncertainty. It is built on something that cannot fail. As you move forward, you will find that certain doors begin to open without force. Opportunities will come that feel natural, as if they were meant for you all along. This is not coincidence. It is the result of alignment, the kind that only happens when you are in the right place at the right time. Pay attention to these moments, because they are part of the path unfolding before you. There will also be moments of testing where you are tempted to fall back into old patterns. This is where your growth will show. You will have the choice to respond differently, to act from a place of trust instead of fear. Each time you make that choice, you strengthen what has begun inside you. This is how the miracle continues, not just in a moment, but in the way you live afterward. I want you to remember that you are not alone in this process. I am with you in every step, guiding you even when you are not fully aware of it. You do not need to figure everything out on your own. Lean into my presence and allow me to lead you in ways that feel steady and clear. The 2 minutes you were told about were never just about a short period of time. They were about a turning point, a moment where everything could begin to shift. You have stepped into that shift, and now you are moving forward within it. Do not look back with doubt. Look ahead with quiet confidence, knowing that what has started will continue to unfold. Stay close to this awareness, because it will guide you through what comes next. There is more ahead, and each step will reveal something new. You are not the same, and your life will not move in the same way as before. This is the beginning of something that will grow, deepen, and become clearer with time. I am the one stirring that change within you, and it is not something you need to fear. It is a sign that you are waking up to something greater than what you have been living. Stay aware of this shift because it is guiding you toward a life that reflects truth instead of survival. There were times when you convinced yourself that this was just how things would always be. You adjusted your expectations, lowered your hopes, and tried to make peace with less than what your heart truly desired. I saw that surrender, and I understood the pain behind it, but I never accepted that as your final story. What I am doing now is breaking that agreement and reminding you that your life holds more than what you settled for. Type 1010 to claim miracles. You may feel a mix of emotions as this unfolds, and that is natural. Part of you is hopeful, while another part is cautious, unsure if it is safe to believe again. I understand that hesitation because you have experienced disappointment before. But this is not the same as what you have known in the past. This is not built on fragile circumstances. It is rooted in something deeper, something that does not shift with changing situations. I am restoring your ability to trust, not blindly, but with a steady confidence that grows over time. This kind of trust is not loud or dramatic. It is quiet, firm, and unshaken by temporary setbacks. As you continue forward, you will notice that your reactions begin to change. Situations that once triggered fear will now meet a calmer response within you. That is how you will know that the transformation is real. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips, it's all within reach. But this video could disappear anytime from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. There is also something I want you to release from your heart. Let go of the belief that you have to struggle endlessly to prove your worth. You were never meant to earn what I have already decided to give you. That mindset has kept you in cycles that drained your energy and dimmed your hope. I am breaking that pattern and replacing it with something healthier, something that allows you to receive without feeling unworthy. Type 1111 to affirm alignment. As this process continues, you will begin to see clarity where there was once confusion. Decisions that felt overwhelming will become simpler. Paths that seemed blocked will start to open in ways you did not expect. This is not because everything suddenly becomes easy. It is because you are being guided with a clarity that was not present before. That guidance will help you move forward with less hesitation and more confidence. You may also notice that your relationships begin to shift. Some connections will deepen, while others may naturally fade. Do not resist these changes. They are part of creating a space that supports your growth. Not everyone is meant to walk with you in every season of your life. Let those who are aligned with your journey remain, and allow the rest to fall away without bitterness. There is a strength within you that you have not fully recognized yet. It has been there all along, but it was often overshadowed by doubt and fear. I am bringing that strength to the surface, not all at once, but in a way that you can handle. As you begin to see it, you will realize that you are capable of more than you once believed. This realization is part of the miracle, and it will influence every area of your life. Do not be surprised if you feel moments of resistance along the way. Change, even positive change, can feel uncomfortable at first. Your mind may try to pull you back into familiar patterns simply because they are known. But you are no longer meant to stay in what is familiar if it no longer serves you. Keep moving forward, even if it feels uncertain at times. I want you to hold on to the truth that you are supported in ways you cannot always see. There are things being arranged in your favor, details being aligned behind the scenes. You do not need to control every outcome. Trust that what needs to come together will come together at the right time. Your role is to remain open and willing to move when the path becomes clear. You have already taken a step simply by staying present in this moment. That may seem small, but it matters more than you realize. Each step you take builds on the one before it, creating momentum that carries you forward. Do not underestimate the power of consistency, even in small actions. Over time, those small steps lead to significant change. As you continue, remember that this is not a one-time event. This is the beginning of an ongoing transformation. What you are experiencing now will continue to grow and expand as you move forward. Stay connected to this awareness, because it will guide you through what comes next. You are not alone in this journey. I am with you in every step, every decision, and every moment of uncertainty. When you feel unsure, return to this sense of connection. Let it remind you that you are supported, guided, and protected. You have lived for so long reacting to circumstances, adjusting yourself to survive what came your way. But now something inside you is no longer reacting, it is responding with awareness. That shift is where your transformation truly begins. You may notice that your thoughts are becoming quieter, less chaotic than they used to be. The noise that once filled your mind is starting to lose its grip, and in its place, there is a stillness that feels unfamiliar. Do not be afraid of that stillness. That is where my voice becomes clear, and that is where you begin to understand things that once felt confusing. I am not speaking louder, I am removing the noise that kept you from hearing me. Type 888 to welcome abundance. You have carried many layers of hurt that you rarely spoke about. Some of them came from people you trusted, and others came from moments when life felt unfair. Those experiences shaped how you saw yourself, often making you feel smaller than you truly are. I am gently touching those places now, not to reopen wounds, but to heal them. Healing does not always happen in a dramatic way. Sometimes it comes as a quiet release, a moment where something that once hurt no longer holds the same power over you. There is also something I am restoring within you that you may not have realized was missing. It is your sense of inner peace, the kind that does not depend on what is happening around you. You have searched for that peace in different ways, hoping to find something that would make everything feel stable. But true peace comes from within, and it grows stronger as you stay connected to me. What you are feeling now is the beginning of that restoration. Type 999 to step into purpose. As you continue forward, you will begin to see yourself differently. The way you speak to yourself will change, becoming more gentle and more honest. You will start to recognize your own strength instead of focusing only on your struggles. This is important because the way you see yourself influences the way you move through your life. When you see yourself clearly, you begin to make choices that reflect that clarity. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may also find that your priorities begin to shift. Things that once felt urgent may no longer seem as important, and things you once overlooked may start to matter more. This is not confusion, it is alignment. You are beginning to focus on what truly matters, and that will guide your decisions in a more meaningful way. Trust these changes, even if they feel unexpected. There will be moments when you are tempted to doubt what you have experienced. Your mind may try to explain it away or reduce it to something ordinary. This is where your awareness becomes important. You do not need to argue with those thoughts, but you also do not need to accept them as truth. Return to what you felt, the quiet certainty that something real is happening. Let that be your anchor. I am also preparing you for a new level of responsibility, not in a way that overwhelms you, but in a way that empowers you. As you grow, you will influence others simply by the way you live. Your peace, your clarity, and your strength will be noticed, even if you do not try to draw attention to them. This is part of your purpose, to carry what you have received and let it shine through your life. You have spent a long time feeling like you had to fight your way through everything. That mindset has made you strong, but it has also made you tired. I am shifting you into a different way of living, one that is not based on constant struggle. You will still face challenges, but you will face them from a place of stability instead of exhaustion. That difference will change how you experience everything. Do not be afraid to rest when you need to. Rest is not weakness, it is part of your renewal. When you allow yourself to rest, you create space for clarity and strength to return. This is something you will need as you continue forward, because growth requires both movement and stillness. Learn to honor both, and you will find a balance that supports you. There is something else I want you to remember as you move through this process. You do not need to have all the answers right now. It is enough to take one step at a time, trusting that the next step will become clear when you need it. This is how I guide you, not by revealing everything at once, but by leading you forward gradually. What you are experiencing is real, and it is meaningful. It is not something you imagined or created on your own. It is a connection that is strengthening, a presence that is becoming more familiar to you. The more you stay open to it, the more clearly you will recognize it. You are moving into a season where things will begin to make more sense. The confusion that once surrounded you will start to clear, and you will see patterns that were hidden before. This clarity will help you move forward with confidence, knowing that you are not guessing your way through life. Something within you has crossed a line that separates who you used to be from who you are becoming. Stay aware of that shift, because it will guide you in ways that are subtle but powerful. You may begin to notice that certain fears no longer hold the same authority over your thoughts. Situations that once made your heart race with worry will now feel more manageable. This is not because everything around you has changed, but because something within you has strengthened. I am building a foundation inside you that is not easily shaken. This foundation will support you as you move forward, no matter what comes your way. Type 555 to welcome change. There is also a growing sense of clarity that is beginning to take shape in your mind. You may not have all the answers, but you are starting to see things differently. What once felt confusing is slowly becoming clearer, and what once seemed overwhelming is becoming more simple. This clarity is not something you created on your own. It is part of the work I am doing within you, helping you to see with a perspective that is grounded and steady. You have spent so much time doubting your own instincts, second-guessing your choices, and wondering if you were on the right path. That uncertainty has weighed heavily on you, often leaving you feeling stuck. I am lifting that weight, not by forcing decisions upon you, but by giving you a clearer sense of direction. As you continue, you will find it easier to trust yourself, because you will begin to recognize my guidance within your thoughts. Type 666 to release fear. There is something else I want you to understand, and it is important. You are not being asked to become someone else. You are being invited to become more of who you truly are. The version of you that has been shaped by fear, doubt, and past experiences is not your true identity. I am peeling back those layers, revealing a version of you that is confident, grounded, and at peace. This is not a transformation into something unfamiliar. It is a return to what was always meant to be. As this continues, you may feel moments of emotion that seem to come without warning. A sudden wave of relief, a sense of gratitude, or even tears that you cannot fully explain. Do not push those moments away. They are part of your release, part of your healing. Allow yourself to feel them, because they are helping you let go of what you no longer need to carry. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. You are also entering a space where your decisions will begin to reflect this inner change. You will choose differently, not out of pressure, but out of clarity. Things that once tempted you may no longer have the same appeal. Choices that once felt difficult may now feel obvious. This is how growth shows itself. Not in loud declarations, but in quiet shifts that influence how you live each day. There will be moments when you look back at where you were and feel a sense of disbelief. You will wonder how you carried so much for so long and how you managed to keep going through it all. In those moments, remember that you were never alone. Even when it felt that way, I was with you then, just as I am with you now, guiding you through each step. I want you to hold on to this awareness because it will continue to deepen. What you are experiencing is not a temporary feeling, it is a foundation that will support you moving forward. As you continue to walk in this awareness, you will find that your life begins to align in ways that feel natural and right. There is no need to rush ahead or try to force what comes next. Allow things to unfold at their own pace. Trust that what is meant for you will come to you in the right time. Your role is not to control every outcome, but to remain open and responsive to what is being placed before you. You may also begin to notice a shift in how you handle challenges. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you will approach them with a steadiness that surprises you. This is not because the challenges have disappeared, but because you have changed. You are becoming someone who can face difficulties without losing your sense of peace. Stay connected to this feeling, because it is your anchor. When things feel uncertain, return to it. Let it remind you that you are supported, guided, and protected. What has begun within you is real, and it will continue to grow as you move forward. There is still more ahead, and each step will reveal something new. You are not at the end of this process, but you are no longer at the beginning either. You are in the middle of something meaningful, something that is shaping your life in ways you will come to understand more clearly with time. Something within you has become more grounded, more anchored, and more aware of what truly matters. This change is not loud, but it is powerful, and it will begin to show in the way you carry yourself each day. You are not trying to become strong anymore. You are realizing that strength has already been placed within you. There were times when you felt like you were drifting, unsure of your direction and unsure of your place. You tried to find stability in things that could not hold you, and it left you feeling unsettled. I saw that searching, and I never turned away from you during those moments. What you are experiencing now is a sense of grounding that does not depend on external conditions. It is something that comes from within, something that remains steady even when everything around you shifts. Type 333 to claim divine guidance. As this continues, you will begin to notice that your focus becomes clearer. You will not feel pulled in as many directions as you once did. The distractions that used to consume your energy will begin to lose their hold. This is not because they have disappeared, but because you are no longer giving them the same importance. You are learning to direct your attention toward what truly matters, and that will bring a sense of peace that you have been missing. There is also a deep sense of reassurance that is settling into your spirit. Even when you do not have all the answers, there is a quiet knowing that you are being guided. This knowing does not need constant proof. It is steady and calm, and it allows you to move forward without feeling lost. Hold on to this feeling, because it is part of the connection that is growing stronger within you. Type 444 to receive protection. You may find that your patience begins to grow in ways that surprise you. Situations that once frustrated you may no longer have the same effect. You will begin to respond with a calmness that feels new, but natural at the same time. This is not something you are forcing. It is the result of the changes happening within you, changes that are allowing you to move through life with more ease. There is also something I am restoring within you that you may not have recognized as lost. It is your sense of hope, not the kind of hope that depends on everything going perfectly, but a deeper hope that remains even in uncertain moments. This hope will carry you through challenges without allowing them to overwhelm you. It will remind you that there is always a way forward, even when you cannot see it immediately. You have been through experiences that made you question whether things could truly improve. You learned to protect yourself by expecting less, by preparing for disappointment. I understand why you did that, and I do not judge you for it. But now it is time to release that mindset. You do not need to guard yourself in the same way anymore, because you are moving into a different season. As you continue, you will notice that your energy begins to feel lighter. The heaviness that once followed you will start to lift. This does not mean that everything becomes easy, but it does mean that you are no longer carrying unnecessary weight. You are learning to let go of what does not belong to you, and that will create space for something better. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, it's all becoming possible. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There will also be moments where you feel a strong sense of clarity about certain decisions. You may suddenly know what to do in situations that once left you confused. This clarity is part of the guidance you are receiving. Trust it, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. The more you follow it, the more natural it will become. I want you to remember that you are not being rushed through this process. Everything is unfolding at a pace that is right for you. There is no need to compare your journey to anyone else. What is happening in your life is unique, and it is designed specifically for you. Stay focused on your own path, and allow it to unfold without pressure. You are also learning to listen more closely to what is happening within you. Your intuition is becoming stronger, and it will guide you in ways that words cannot always explain. Pay attention to those inner nudges, those quiet feelings that guide you toward or away from certain things. They are part of the connection you are building. As you move forward, there will be opportunities that align with this new sense of clarity. They may not look exactly how you expected, but they will feel right. When you encounter them, do not hesitate. Step forward with confidence, knowing that you are being guided towards something meaningful. You have come through a lot to reach this point, and it has shaped you in ways you are only beginning to understand. Every challenge, every moment of doubt, every time you chose to keep going, has brought you here. Nothing was wasted, and nothing was meaningless. It all contributed to the person you are becoming now. Stay connected to this awareness, because it will continue to guide you. What you are experiencing is not something that will fade away. It is something that will grow stronger as you continue to move forward. You are not alone in this journey, and you are not being left to figure things out on your own. I want you to stay connected to this, because it will shape how you experience everything that comes next. You are no longer searching in the same way, because something inside you has already begun to find what it needed. There is a calmness forming within your spirit that you may not have felt in a long time. It is not forced, and it does not depend on everything around you being perfect. It is steady, even in the presence of uncertainty. This calmness is a sign that you are aligning with something greater than your circumstances. It is not something you need to chase, because it is already being placed within you. Type 111 to align with divine timing. You have spent so much time reacting to what life brought your way, trying to keep up with everything that demanded your attention. That constant movement left little space for stillness, and without stillness it was difficult for you to hear clearly. Now you are learning to slow down, not out of weakness, but out of awareness. In that slowing down, you are beginning to recognize what truly matters. There is also a sense of renewal that is quietly taking place. Parts of you that felt tired, worn down, or even lost are beginning to feel alive again. This renewal is not something you have to earn or work for. It is something that is being given to you because you are ready to receive it. You have reached a point where you can hold this without it overwhelming you. Type Amen to receive this blessing. As you continue forward, you may begin to notice that your thoughts become more focused. Instead of being pulled in many directions, you will find it easier to stay centered. This focus will help you move with intention, rather than reacting to everything around you. It will allow you to make decisions that reflect your true direction, rather than temporary feelings. There is something else I want you to understand about what you are experiencing. This is not just about feeling better in the moment. It is about building a foundation that will support you in the long term. The peace, clarity, and strength you are feeling now are not temporary. They are being established within you so that you can carry them forward. You may also find that your perspective on past experiences begins to change. Situations that once felt painful or confusing may now appear differently. You may begin to see how they shaped you, how they prepared you for where you are now. This shift in perspective is part of your healing. It allows you to release the weight of the past without denying what you went through. There will be moments when you feel a strong sense of direction, a knowing about what step to take next. These moments are important, and I want you to trust them. They are not random, and they are not something to dismiss. They are part of the guidance that is available to you now. At the same time, There may be moments where you feel uncertain again. This does not mean that what you have experienced is fading. It simply means that you are still growing. Growth is not always a straight path, and it does not require you to feel certain at every step. What matters is that you continue moving forward, even when you do not have all the answers. You are also beginning to recognize your own value in a deeper way, not based on what you achieve or how others see you, but based on something that is constant. This recognition will change how you approach your life. It will influence your choices, your relationships, and the way you carry yourself. There is a quiet confidence that is beginning to form within you. It is not loud or attention-seeking, but it is steady. This confidence does not need validation from others because it is rooted in something deeper. As it grows, you will find it easier to stand firm in who you are. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You have come through many experiences that tested you, and each one has contributed to the strength you are now beginning to feel. Even the moments that seemed like setbacks were part of your preparation. Nothing was wasted, and nothing was meaningless. It all brought you to this point. Stay connected to this awareness, because it will continue to guide you. What you are experiencing is not something that will disappear. It is something that will grow stronger as you continue to move forward. You are not alone in this, and you are not being left to navigate it by yourself. You are stepping deeper into a place within yourself that you once could not reach, and I want you to recognize how meaningful this is. You are not just feeling something temporary, you are becoming aware of a new way of living. The part of you that used to feel scattered is beginning to settle. The part of you that felt uncertain is beginning to stand firm. This is how I rebuild what life has tried to wear down. There is a quiet confidence rising in you, and it does not need to prove itself to anyone. You may not speak about it, and you may not even fully understand it yet, but it is there. It shows in the way you think, in the way you pause before reacting, and in the way you are starting to trust yourself again. This confidence is not coming from your past experiences. It is coming from the connection you are beginning to feel right now. Type 222 if you trust this process. There were times when you felt like you were always behind, like others were moving ahead while you were trying to catch up. That feeling created pressure, and that pressure made you question your worth. I saw that struggle, and I did not measure you the way you measured yourself. You were never behind. You were being prepared in ways that required time and patience. What you are experiencing now is the result of that preparation. It may not look like what you expected, but it is exactly what you need. You are beginning to move at a pace that is aligned with who you truly are, not with what others expect from you. This shift will bring a sense of freedom that you have not felt in a long time. Type Amen to agree with God's timing. You are also beginning to let go of the need to compare your journey with anyone else. That comparison has taken energy from you and has made you doubt your own path. Now you are starting to see that your path is unique and it cannot be measured by someone else's progress. This realization will allow you to move forward with more peace and less pressure. There is a deeper sense of acceptance forming within you. Not the kind of acceptance that settles for less, but the kind that understands where you are and trusts where you are going. You are no longer fighting against your own journey. You are beginning to walk with it, and that makes everything feel more natural. You may notice that your reactions continue to change. Situations that once would have triggered frustration or fear now meet a calmer response. This is not because you no longer care. It is because you are no longer controlled by those emotions. You are learning to respond instead of react, and that gives you a sense of control that you did not have before. There is also a strengthening in your ability to let things go. You are starting to release what no longer serves you without holding on out of habit. This is important because holding on to what no longer belongs in your life creates unnecessary weight. As you release, you create space for what is meant to come. You have been carrying thoughts that told you that things would never change. Those thoughts were shaped by what you experienced, and they became part of how you saw the future. I am breaking that pattern. You are beginning to see that change is not only possible, it is already happening. You may not see the full picture yet, but you are starting to feel that something is different. That feeling is real, and it will continue to grow as you stay connected to this awareness. Do not dismiss it just because it is not fully clear yet. Some things are meant to be felt before they are fully understood. There will be moments where you are tested, where old thoughts try to return and pull you back into familiar patterns. This is where your awareness becomes important. You will have the ability to recognize those thoughts and choose differently. That choice is where your growth becomes visible. You are also learning to trust the process without needing constant reassurance. This kind of trust is steady, and it allows you to move forward even when things are not fully clear. It is not based on perfect conditions. It is based on a connection that is becoming stronger within you. I want you to stay grounded in what you are feeling right now. Do not rush ahead, and do not look back with doubt. Stay present, because this is where your strength is growing. The more you stay connected to this moment, the more it will shape how you move forward. You have come a long way, even if it does not always feel that way. Every step, every struggle, and every moment of persistence has brought you here. Nothing was wasted. It all contributed to the person you are becoming. There is still more ahead for you, and it will continue to unfold in ways that reflect the changes happening within you. You are not at the end of this journey. You are in the middle of something that is still growing, still shaping, and still revealing itself. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is a deeper settling happening inside you now, and it is not something that can be easily shaken. What began as a moment is turning into a foundation, something you can stand on when everything else feels uncertain. You are no longer reacting from the same place of fear that once guided your decisions. Instead, there is a quiet strength within you that is beginning to lead the way. This strength is not loud, but it is steady, and it will carry you through what lies ahead. You may notice that you are not as easily overwhelmed as you used to be. Situations that once felt heavy now seem more manageable, and your response to them has changed. This is not because your circumstances have completely shifted. It is because you have shifted, and that changes everything. When you change, the way you experience life changes with you. Type 1111 to stay aligned. There is also a growing awareness within you that is becoming more consistent. You are starting to recognize when something feels right and when something does not. This awareness will guide you in ways that do not require constant explanation. It will help you make decisions that are aligned with your growth. Trust this awareness, even when it feels unfamiliar. You have spent a long time trying to understand everything before taking a step. That need for certainty often kept you from moving forward. Now you are learning to move with a different kind of trust. It is not about having all the answers. It is about knowing that you will be guided as you go. Type 777 to receive guidance. As this continues, you may feel a sense of lightness that was not there before. It is not that your life has become perfect. It is that you are no longer carrying everything in the same way. You are learning to release what does not belong to you, and that creates space for something new. This lightness will help you move forward with more ease. There is something important I want you to understand about what you are experiencing. This is not something that will disappear when this moment ends. It is something that will continue to grow as you stay connected to it. The more you acknowledge it, the stronger it becomes. The more you trust it, the clearer it becomes. You are also beginning to see your own value in a way that is not dependent on outside validation. This is a significant shift because it changes how you approach everything in your life. When you know your worth, you no longer settle for less than what aligns with that worth. This will influence your choices, your relationships, and your direction. There may be moments where you feel a pull towards something new. It could be an idea, a path, or an opportunity that you had not considered before. Pay attention to these moments. They are not random. They are part of the direction that is unfolding for you. You have been through experiences that made you cautious, and that caution served a purpose at the time. It helped you protect yourself when you felt vulnerable. But now you are stepping into a space where that level of caution is no longer needed in the same way.